Good morning. Uh, we wanted to come to you this morning. We have a customer coming in, and we knew we needed to talk to you folks because we haven't been posting things up at all here lately. Um, what we've been doing, we've had exceptional weather here in southern Missouri for July. It's been great. Low humidity, temperature in the 80s. We have been loading horses and going to the woods every single day now for probably 2 weeks. We really needed to go yesterday really bad, but it rained all day, and so we didn't do that. But anyway, I wanted to come and talk to y'all about something. Whenever I do these videos, a lot of it has to do with things that we see, and what I want to talk to you about is buying horses. A lot of people are buying horses, and I'm really working on how to say this. They're buying horses for all the wrong reasons when they pick one out. They're buying horses that have a really pretty unique color. Now look, I'm all for riding a good looking horse. I mean, I can ride a good looking one as easy as I can an ugly. But that's not all there is to it. What a lot of you are doing, a lot of people are doing, is buying horses and they have no idea what they're doing. What I want to advise you to do, whether it be a quarter horse you're wanting, a walking horse you're wanting, a Rocky Mountain horse you're wanting, or a foxtrotting horse you're wanting, whatever breed it is, I don't care. You need to find somebody that has got a horse of that breed, and you need to go ride it. I'm talking to trail riders here. You need to see if those people will let you take that horse on a trail ride. I want you to find a horse that you absolutely love to ride. One that doesn't spook. One that doesn't push on your hands. One that just drops his head, goes through the woods. If you want to push him up, he'll go ahead and move on out. Or if you want to slow down, he'll just come right back down and slow down without losing his mind. Find something that you really like. That way, when you go out here and you're looking at horses, you already have something in your mind that you're wanting to buy. Okay? So whenever you do come up to that one horse that has got that perfect color that you want, you know in your mind how you want your horse to act because you've ridden him. When you crawl on him, if he don't act that way, don't buy him. Now, here's why I'm telling you this. We have ridden a lot of horses for a lot of people. Look, some of those horses are never going to be what I described. They're never really going to have that smooth gait. They are not good horses. You can take them to any trainer you want. You can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. Did y'all hear that? You can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. Some of these horses, and as you all know, I get kind of rough on trainers, but at the same time, I'm going to take up for them. They can only do so much with what they have to work with. Okay? If you're wanting to race cars, well, you can't take Joy's Hyundai out there and expect to win. You've got to have a race car. So on these horses, this is why I'm advising you, go ride several horses. And like I said, if you're wanting a foxtrotting horse, go ride a bunch of those. Find something that really trips your trigger and you really feel good about. Then start looking for something for you to spend your hard-earned money on, and something you'll be happy with. Because what happens to people is they spend a lot of money on this crap, and it ain't what they want. They're making decisions on looks.
Right, and looks, the part of looks are important.
Yeah.
Confirmation.
That's right.
Confirmation of a horse is important, because if it's not made correctly, it cannot move correctly.
Here's your prime example. If you're looking at a gaited horse, and whenever you glance at it, or whenever I glance at it, the first thing I think is, does that horse have draft in it? He looks like a draft horse. He's not going to gait right. He's not built to gait right. Okay? Use your head. Use your head. If you want a big old tall horse, that's fine. Find one that's kind of built to suit to do what you want to do. Because if you'll do your homework like what we're telling you to do, go out here and ride a bunch of them. Find one that feels good. Quit looking at these horses as the color or how pretty they are whenever you're trying to figure out what you want. It don't matter. As long as he hits that little old lick and you're just happy as you can be and you think, man, I love this horse. Okay, when you go to buy one, look for that feeling you got on that one. See how he feels when you ride him. Because look, man, I know of a bunch of drop dead gorgeous horses. The people can't even ride damn things. You know. Well, so what if you got a pretty one? I think you bought them to ride.
And if you're buying a horse that's a mixed breed, you don't know what it is, guys, you might as well ride that thing, because its gaits are not going to be true to any one breed if it's
Right.
a mix. So it needs to be something that's comfortable to you.
That's exactly right. I don't care if it's a mud. I don't care if it's got walking horse, foxtrotting horse, Rocky Mountain horse, and all this all mixed into one.
Right.
If it feels good to you and you like it, and it's not going to kill you, great. Knock yourself out. We're not here promoting a certain breed. We are promoting great trail horses.
And not every horse is suited for trail.
No.
You need to understand that. Just because a lot of times you hear people in the show industry that say that this horse isn't going to make it in the show industry, so it'll go for trail. That is not
true. No. Matter of fact, for you patron people on our patron page, since it was raining yesterday, we were trying to think what we was going to do. We have a show horse barn that whenever they get done showing, we'll take a lot of those horses. Now, I'll sit here and retrain them. I will strip them down and like they've never been ridden. And we bring them back with our program. Sometimes that takes 6 months to get one right. You know.
Because they're programmed to go.
They're programmed to go. But anyway, and I love these people because they actually take up for us. They have been asked why they send their horses here for trail riding. They said, just because it doesn't make it in the show pen, or it did make it in the show pen and they're done with it, does not automatically make it a trail horse. She said he takes those horses and strips them completely down. Takes everything and just does away with everything and builds them back up. And they make great trail horses. As a matter of fact, and I'm talking about phantom horses. We went on a trail ride one time and there were 6 phantom horses there. Every one of them had been in the show pen. Every one of them had done very good. But if you could think back what those horses looked like in the show pen, and then look at them down in Louisiana, they didn't even look like the same horses.
In a snaffle bit.
Yeah, riding them in a snaffle bit on a loose rein, their head down, just going through the woods, and everybody just happy as they can be. So that's what I'm telling you. I'm really proud to work with these people because they understand how hard we work to make a great horse. Now, look, I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I am the be all end all of the horse trainers in the trail deal, because I'm not. There are some horses that I could ride for a year, and they're still not going to be good horses. Did you all hear that?
Yes, because
They're
God.
still not going to be good horses. I cannot compete with God.
Yeah.
There's not a trainer watching this video that can compete with God. God made him. That's the way he is. His genetic makeup is he is a grade A #1 butthole. And he's going to be till the day he dies.
There are some that way.
There are horses out there. Don't let nobody fool you. Don't let some slick trainer come up here and say, will you bring him over here?
You know, and sometimes those horses make really good show horses.
That's right. That's why we are not involved in the show horse deal. Now, we have said here, we've been in the show horse deal. We've got a world champion stud out here. We have never one time discouraged anybody to go show. We brought in more people in the horse shows than anybody has. We do not go up there and partake in it. We do not have nothing to do with the MFTHBA, the Missouri Foxtrot and Horsebreed Association. We have never discouraged anybody at any time to go show. If you want to go show, go show. I'm going to sit right here and tell you there's a huge difference in a show horse and a trail horse. They're two completely different animals, and I don't care what anybody tells you. Show horses and show trainers want a horse with a different mindset. That very mindset that they want, we don't want it.
Right, because don't want a forward horse out on the trail.
We have 55 to 78-year-old ladies wanting to trail ride. I don't need that mindset on a horse that I'm going to sell them. A lot of these horses, I really work on their brains.
Yes.
I change their attitudes. I let them know there's a lot different way of doing things here, and I think you'll enjoy this here a little better because we're not constantly picking on him. We're not constantly worried about where his feet are. We worry about where his feet are, but the motion of the gait's what I'm trying to say. We don't care. We want it smooth. That's it. I don't care if a foxtrot and judge sitting there watching that horse go, well, that horse ain't worth crap. Good. He's really smooth. He goes through the woods. He steps over logs. He goes through creeks. He goes down hills. He goes up hills. That's all we care about. He's a great horse. Now, are there great horses in the show pen? Sure. For what they do, they're great horses.
Sure.
For what we do, they're not. I got one in here yesterday. I went up and got it. It's a 3-year-old. Prettiest buckskin you ever seen. He has been show trained. Last year and this year too. We will be stripping him down and going to bring him back up and get him ready to make a great trail partner. We will be filming that on our Patreon page. You will be able to watch his progression. You'll be able to watch what we do. And it's nothing abusive. Whenever I say strip one down, if you have a bad image of that, get it out of your head. Number one, we're going to put a foundation on him. We're actually going to do groundwork on him because I promise you he's never had it done. I know the trainer that had him, and I will promise you he never put no foundation on him. So, and I've had those horses from him before too. But the only good thing about this deal is he didn't have him long. So, there's a lot of there I don't have to fix, hopefully. So, but what I'm wanting to tell you is when you're buying a horse, you're buying a brain.
Yes.
You're buying a brain. I don't care what color package you put this thing in. at the end of the day, you are buying what is right here. That's what you're buying.
That's what's going to keep you safe.
That's what's going to keep you safe. That's what's going to keep you having fun. That's what's going to continue you staying trail riding and keep on trail riding. Okay? So
there's nothing more fun than going through the woods with a group of people that you enjoy going through the woods with. Your horse behaves. Everybody is happy. You have a really wonderful time. It's very pleasant.
We just sold a horse. We know the girl. She's got a boyfriend. She's going to ride, and he needed a horse to keep up with her, and we've sold him a horse, and we took him out on a trail ride Friday. And he told Joy, he said, I hope she knows what she's doing because she has opened up a can of worms here that I love.
Yeah.
And he is hooked. And it was just me and Joy. And Joy told him, said, look, you ain't even been around during the fun time whenever the Rafter M gang's there.
Yeah.
Because whenever we have a group of very close friends, we'll all go trail riding and stuff. Matter of fact, we've got a ride in September.
Cook and eat and have a good time.
Yeah, we've got a ride in September at Eminence. We'll be staying at Riverside Horse Camp in Eminence, Missouri, September 6th through the 10th. And for anybody watching this, you're welcome to come and go with us. Call and get your reservations. Because here's what we're going to do. We're going to ride our horses. We're going to come back. We're going to build a fire. We're going to cook. And we're going to eat. And there might be a beer drink. And nobody will get slobbering drunk, but we'll sit around the fire, drink beer, visit, and have us a large time.
There could be some floating, too. Depends on the weather.
Well, I'm not going to do no floating. But anyway, if people want to go floating, go floating. I don't care. But that's not my thing. I just don't want to go floating. But, you're welcome to come with us. We'll go ahead and make that public right now. Call Riverside Horse Camp in Eminence, Missouri. And but what I'm telling you is, go to some of these trail rides, sit back, even if you don't have a horse. Just go to a horse camp, get in your car, and sit around and watch people riding their horses. And watch. This is all part of it. You can't believe what you'll learn if you quit talking and start watching. Say, boy, there goes a lady on a horse, and isn't that horse really nice? It's just got his head down, just going through there. She can stop and talk to somebody, and the damn thing ain't dancing from one side to the other, got his head up a squealing and carrying on. Imagine yourself on those type horses. Or you can sit there and imagine yourself on that ignorant horse with his head straight up, his nose sticking up in the air. If it started raining, he would drown. He's got a shank bit on it that long, and he's constantly pulling on it. Imagine yourself on that horse, if that's what you like. But me, I don't like it. So imagine yourself on some of this stuff. Watch. Just watch people ride. And then find you something that fits what you're wanting. Because here's the whole point of this video. A lot of you are buying horses and you have no idea what you want. You have no idea what you want. You have no idea what to look for.
They don't have any idea what they've bought.
And then once you buy it, there you are. It's just this topic that I'm doing right now is what got us started on the social media, on Facebook. What was that, 2 or 3 years ago? And it was over rider confidence of people being scared to death and going out here and paying buying a $20,000 horse. It ain't going to work, folks. You can pay $30,000 for one, but if you're scared to death, that $30,000 horse isn't going to work the same as a $3,000 horse. Because the horse is looking for a leader. The horse is seeking the level of the rider. If your level's down here, he'll meet you there real easy. But if you'll get your level up here, he'll do everything he can to come up and join you. It all starts with you. And it all starts with you being smart on the horse that you go buy. You can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear. I don't care who you are. So these are just some things that we wanted to talk to y'all about and think about. If you have any questions, feel free to message me and Joy. We'll be more than happy to talk to you. We're not here to sell horses. We're here to help you make very good decisions. So anyway, if we can help you, call us, and we hope to see you on the trail.